7 signs of a bad leader or sales manager. Number 1, they hire the wrong people. They have a terrible interview process, and by the time they get done with everybody, then they end up hiring the wrong person. Number 2, they lead from behind their desk. Their team only ever sees them behind their desk and never out in the field or out on the floor, actually interacting and talking to customers just on a daily basis. Number 3, they never train their sales reps. Typically what they call training is when they'll train the new recruits on the basics of how to actually obtain a sale, like in other words, how they use a CRM system, but anything outside of that, they're on their own. Next, they always put way too much pressure on their sales reps. They don't know how to set realistic goals for their team, so they just shoot for the stars and just say, hey, go get it. That's a terrible way to lead. Next, they don't coach their team or their sales team. All they do is just sit around, give directions, and just yell at them. Actually, they don't even give directions half the time. All they do is just sit there and yell at the team for not doing enough phone calls, but not actually talking about what consists of a good phone call or a good sales meeting or anything like that. Next, they're emotionally unstable. A lot of times they themselves can't even handle the pressure that comes along with sales, so they are the quickest to flip out as soon as something bad happens within the company, the sales office, the sales floor, whatever. You got to keep it together if you're going to be a good sales leader. Last but not least, they don't want to promote any of their team. So what do I mean by this? They end up holding their entire sales team back because they don't want to promote the performing people, because they're afraid that if they do that, then they're going to have to somehow actually train people in the first place, which then goes back to the first couple ones that we mentioned. If they can't train them, then that good salesperson was a fluke, and all that's showing is just showing that you're not really a good trainer at all. And it also shows that you really don't care about the future of your team. All you do is just care about making money for yourself, which is a terrible way to lead again. Not to mention you hate the fact that they're going to be more successful than you.